Hello, I am going to talk about non-knife related topic today, so fair warning. There's other knife related videos coming out very soon, but this is something I think a lot of my audience would enjoy, as long as you can get past a couple of qualifiers. So the first qualifier is that the show I'm talking about is an animation. So some people just have closed off animation as a medium they haven't enjoyed since they were this tall, and that's it. I strongly urge you to reverse that, because this and a lot of other shows are really good, and great world building awaits you in serial type shows, as you know, streaming services have showed us recently with live action stuff. Animation has been doing for forever, well, for 30 years. At any rate, Dr. Stone, we're going to have a look at this large infantry knife while I'm talking, so there's something for everyone to look at. But Dr. Stone is the show I'm talking about. I think it would resonate with a lot of you all, because in Dr. Stone, what basically happens is the main character is a scientific genius. So there is some, this isn't a realistic show. Main character is a scientific genius, right? He's working in his lab when a phenomenon turns the whole world, all the people and randomly the swallows, into stone. The show then skips forward 3,000 years, if not a bit more. And the main character has been awake that whole time, just turning the gears over in his head. And by the time he wakes up, he seems to be even cleverer than he was before he got turned to stone. And his role, as the world has been taken over by nature again, his role in the show is as the driving force to rebuild society, basically from Stone Age all the way through to the modern age. And that's the premise of the show. So basically, it's like a primitive survival animation that, as every episode goes on, he invents new technology. It's all very strongly based in science. So lots of formulas and lots of kind of long-form talking, but presented in a really entertaining way. That being said, there is some great character stuff going on as well. The main character is sort of a diminutive scientific genius, and part of who he, once he figures out how to resurrect other people from the stone, one of the first people he resurrects from the stone becomes the antagonist, and it's this really good, really quite understandable aspect of human nature, where basically you've got conservatism versus progressiveness. And so the conservatism wants to sort of just keep the world simple, and there's that human urge to keep things simple, keep very basic rules like survival of the fittest as the domineering factors. And then of course you've got the main character who's a bit more progressive, and he just wants to, out of sheer curiosity and the power of science, as he often talks about, wants to just bring everything back and even go beyond, and rebuild every aspect of society, not just the more safe or the more traditional values. So it's really interesting. It doesn't say which one's right or wrong, really, even. I mean, the antagonist is the main character, but they put him in a very sort of almost understandable light as well. It's a very interesting dynamic that I think people who actually think about it would really enjoy as well. So Dr. Stone is just something I thought I would bring up, because you've probably all got a bit of time at home to sit and have a look at something like that. So it's a really great place to start. It's about 22 episodes or something. I got it on a streaming app. So Anime Lab in Australia has Dr. Stone. It has an English dub, so you don't need to watch subtitles if that puts you off. And I just thought I'd call this out. I showed it to Joe, who's one of the Joe from Bushcraft Global. Talk to him about anime sometimes. He watched it, he liked it. If you're into that kind of primitive sort of stuff, really well regarded sort of show by myself. So check out Dr. Stone, and this knife here is certainly up for a review very soon. But yeah, I would give Dr. Stone, it's a 10 out of 10 show. It's probably one of the most enjoyable things I've watched in the last couple of years on any medium. All you need to put up with is a few like Japanese animation tropes. So some kind of exceptionally dramatic characters and sort of long wah kind of stares and that sort of stuff. But once you get the beats of the show and the rhythm of it going, you kind of end up becoming almost, it's an affable thing, at least it is to me, once I've adjusted, whenever I sort of get into a new series. So anyway, Dr. Stone, give it a watch, give it a try. If you've got, unless you're buried in things you're already watching and doing, but chances are you're not lately. There's a bit of sort of stay-at-home stuff going on, so just a thought I would share with you anyway. And thought I'd show off this sort of knife, which is sort of pending review as well. Anyway, just a little one. I'll see you all in the next video, guys.